Hello everyone! What you just heard was an improvisation of mine, combining a bit of Portuguese and Spanish flavors, played on a beautiful Godin 7-string guitar. My name is David Fonseca and welcome to my channel. So let us philosophize a bit about the D minor chord. And personally I consider it a weak chord, but somehow we cannot avoid it on the guitar world. When I say weak chord, I mean that the chord does not use all the strings on its natural states, and I especially miss the sound of a strong bass. There are ways of walking around this issue, but we have to do some compromises. I want to show you 5 positions that represents the D minor chord on the guitar, and let us look into each one of them in detail. My name is David Fonseca, I'm an engineer, an artist, and this channel is all about guitar. The D minor chord is formed only by 3 notes, the D, the F and the A. The D note is called the root, identified by the Roman number I. The F is called the minor third, identified by the Roman number -III. The A is called the fifth, identified by the Roman number V. You will also see the Western numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4, and they refer to the finger positions at the left hand. The number 1 refers to the index finger, number 2 the middle finger, number 3 the ring finger, and number 4 the pinky one. I will present now 5 situations that represent what we have been discussing here, so without further ado, let us dive into it. Situation 1 shows 4 notes, the D as the root, the A as the fifth, a repeated D, which is 1 octave higher than the root, and the F, being the minor third. Sounds like this. This is the standard position that most players will use, and indeed is good enough to define the harmony, but if you notice, my ring finger at the left hand is pressing the D note on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. In my opinion, we can do it like this, and it might sound logic because we have a nice spacing between the fingers, but honestly I do not recommend it. Why? If you see, in this configuration, your pinky finger is the one that is free, so logically we can look for melody lines like this. However, this is the main melodic line that we can find with this configuration, because the pink finger doesn't have access to the upper strings. And besides that, we have a huge stretch over here. This is almost 5 frets. Almost, no, it's 5 frets. So it's not really handy, especially if we are live. So the chance of committing a mistake is big. And that is why I want to introduce an alternative. So we come into the situation number 2. The situation number 2 is almost the same as situation 1, but it has a tiny small difference. Here the second string at the 3rd fret is pressed using our pinky finger. And this is the main difference compared to the situation number 1. I find this more relaxing, and it has the advantage of leaving the ring finger free to look for interesting melodic lines, for example up the fretboard, for example like this. Way more interesting, huh? More diverse, I should say. Now I want us to look into the situation number 3. The situation number 3 is the same as situation number 1 and 2. And again, the D as the root, the F being the minor third and A the fifth. The difference here is that the first string attacked is an F, which is the minor third. This is called the first inversion of the D minor chord and is represented on tabs as D minus/F. And again, we can also look for interesting melodic lines like this one. For example. Now I want to introduce us the situation number 4. The situation number 4 shows 5 notes, and again the D as the root, the F being the minor third and A the fifth. The additional note is an A, but 1 octave lower than the other one at the 3rd string, 2nd fret. The difference is that the first string attacked is an A, which is the 5th of the D minor chord. This is called the second inversion of the D minor chord and is represented on tabs as D minus/A. It's kind of a tricky sound because it triggers the listener to experience another harmony, because the first note that we attack is an A. Now I want to show us the situation number 5. Shows 6 notes, and again the D as the root, the F being the minor third and A the fifth. The trick here is to change the tuning of the 6th string to a D instead of the standard E. On this way we have a more complete feeling of the D minor chord, because more string notes are being played. Attention with this, because if you choose this option, all the other chord positions that you play after or before have to be adapted to include this change. This is also called drop D tuning in the guitar language. Just check it out how it sounds if you decide to go for rhythm guitar, for example. It is really a full sound, because the root note now is a strong bass, which is the D. If you check my last video of the lost frequencies on the guitar, the intro sound was played using a drop D tuning. By the way guys, if you enjoyed the video so far, and this is totally free for you, please consider supporting the channel by subscribing, liking the video and activate the bell icon below. Or even feel free to drop a comment. I will be glad to answer all the questions. See you next time.